Now we're looking at factoring by grouping, and remember that in right now in these instances we're being told to factor by grouping. That may not always be the case, so this is kind of one of those things where if you don't recognize how to factor a polynomial that you're given, you can check if factoring by grouping will work, and you might even need to rearrange the order of the terms. Right now in these introduction problems, we're looking at just factoring from the first two terms and the last two terms, but you might have to rearrange them in some instances. So our first step is to look for, it's always to look for, anytime we're factoring, a common factor among all terms. Right now there is no common factor among all terms. The leading coefficient is 1, and there's an x in the first term and the third term, but not in the second term and the fourth term, and then there's a y in the first two terms but not in the last two terms. So we'll go ahead and let's factor each set of terms. So we'll go ahead and look at this as xy plus 8y plus 3x plus 24. So now we look at what's the common factor, or what are the common factors in each set. So in our first two terms that we group together, we have a common factor of y. So this is going to equal y times x plus 8. If we factor out a y from each term, we're left with x plus 8. And then what's a common factor in the second two terms? Well, it would be 3. 3 and 24 both have a common factor of 3. So this would be plus 3 times x plus 24 divided by 3 is 8. And now we can factor out the x plus 8. So we have x plus 8 times y plus 3. And now here's where we can officially check whether our solution is correct or not by multiplying back through to see if we get our original polynomial. So x plus 8 times y plus 3. I'm going to use the distributive method, the distributive property, x plus 8 times each term. So x plus 8 times y plus x plus 8 times 3, and that equals xy plus 8y plus 3x plus 24, and that is our original expression, and so we know this is indeed the factorization of our original polynomial.